The celebration of Hot Tea Month has been steadily gaining steam, pun intended. Marketers have invested in building momentum in recent years, coincided with growing interest in wellness and healthy lifestyle habits. Many consumers, particularly in Western markets, are increasingly aware of these benefits and incorporating tea into their daily routine. In the past decade, Hot Tea Month has been used to highlight traditional black, green, and herbal teas and newer and trendy varieties such as matcha, chai, and bubble tea. The month has become a time for people to explore new types of tea and experiment with different brewing methods and innovations to enhance tea's cultural and health aspects. Technomic reports that chai, at 4.1%, was the fastest growing tea category in menus in the U.S. in 2023. In Canada, during that same period, chai offerings grew by 25% over 2 years, with specialty tea menu items up by 19.8% and hot tea up by 18.3%. Technomic asked consumers why they ordered hot tea away from home. The most common response was, quote, to get a pick-me-up at 23%, followed by to wash down my food at 19%, and to relax or unwind with family and friends, 18%. The survey respondents cited, quote, quench my thirst as the fourth most common reason to order tea, while 18% say they order tea with snacks or to indulge in a dessert or treat. Transparency Market Research, TMR, projects the tea market will expand to $33.9 billion by 2032. Growing at a combined average rate of 5.9%. Quote, rising disposable incomes and growing health awareness in countries like Brazil, South Africa, and the Middle East present opportunities for expansion, writes TMR. Researchers also cite growing demand for premium teas such as single-origin, organic, and artisanal blends. Customers are willing to pay a premium for high-quality, sustainable, ethically sourced teas. Technavio projects the U.S. market for organic tea to grow by 93.9 million through 2029. Drivers include organic matcha and premium organic black tea, which are projected to grow at 5.2% CAGR. Technavio writes that consumers increasingly seek teas rich in antioxidants like apicalatan gallate and catechins. Quote, organic matcha green tea is leading the trend. Activities reported this month include tea tastings and pairings. Many tea shops, cafes, and specialty stores organize tea tasting events where people can sample different tea varieties. Educational campaigns. Organizations like the Tea Association of the USA and the Tea and Herbal Association of Canada and other tea-related businesses may run campaigns to educate the public about the history of tea, its cultural significance, and the many benefits it offers. These campaigns can also include social media content, blog posts, and in-store workshops. Third, tea-themed recipes and blog posts. Many food bloggers and enthusiasts share creative tea-based beverage, snack, or dessert recipes. Fourth, community gatherings and tea parties. People come together to host parties informally at home or as part of larger organized events. And finally, promotions and discounts. Tea retailers often run special promotions or discounts during Hot Tea Month, offering limited-time deals to popular tea blends and teaware. Business Insight. Tea sales peak in winter. Hot Tea Month is always chilly above the 40th parallel. The blizzard howling outside my window today, known as the Alberta Clipper, is expected to deliver 10 inches of snow this weekend, driven by 70 to 90 km/h winds. Today, the thermometer plummeted by more than negative 20 degrees C, that's 18.5 degrees below zero Fahrenheit, and the wind chill approached 50 below zero, a point so cold that temperature readings in centigrade and Fahrenheit converge. Winnipeg is the geographic center of Canada. Residents here are accustomed to buffeting by the Arctic Express and fierce gales blown in from the Great Lakes and North Atlantic. The annual mean temperature in January is negative 16 degrees centigrade, about 2.5 degrees Fahrenheit. However, the lore surrounding the arrival of the fast-moving low-pressure system that powers the Alberta Clipper stands out. In 1941, an Alberta Clipper killed 76 people here in just 7 hours. Sweeping down from the Rockies at 100 kilometers per hour, the wind chill dropped to negative 45 degrees C during the March 15th storm. Cherry red erythrocene, known commercially as red dye number 3, is widely used to color beverages, snack foods, and candy, but is not commonly used to color tea. In 1990, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, banned red dye number 3 in cosmetics and personal care products. On January 15, 2025, the FDA extended the ban to include food products and ingested drugs. Concerns were first raised about the safety of red dye number 3 during the 1980s when studies linked it to thyroid tumors in laboratory animals. No conclusive studies connected the dye to cancer in humans, but Australia, Japan, and the European Union instituted bans out of caution. Over the years, ongoing research identified additional potential risks, including its role in hormone disruption and cancers. The 2025 ban reflects growing caution over the potential long-term effects of synthetic additives on health, particularly for children who are most likely to consume products containing the dye. These products include maraschino cherries, Pez candy, Brock's candy corn, Jelly Belly candies, strawberry-flavored beverages, toaster pastries, ice pops, and frozen fruit bars, as well as red icing on some cookies and snack cakes. Manufacturers must remove the dye from their products by January 2027. In recent years, formulators have replaced synthetic colors and additives with natural alternatives such as beet juice, red cabbage pigment, or carmine, a coloring made from insects. Biz Insight. The National Confectioners Association expressed concerns about the cost of reformulations given that red dye number 3 has not been shown to cause cancer in humans. Jim Jones, the FDA Deputy Director for Human Foods, told NBC News that, quote, the FDA cannot authorize a food additive or color additive if it has been found to cause cancer in humans or animals, end quote. Once announced, the confectioners released this statement, quote, food safety is the number one priority for U.S. confectionery companies, and we will continue to follow and comply with FDA's guidance and safety standards, end quote. TBiz correspondent Horacio Bustos reports that Argentine tea produced in Misiones and northern Corrientes has been awarded a geographical indication from the European Union. Tea from these provinces is the southernmost tea produced on the planet. GI recognition of Argentine tea protects the authenticity of its origin and attests to its quality worldwide, enhancing its cultural value and opening up opportunities in international markets. Designations of origin and traditional production methods are part of a system that protects products tied to specific geographical areas. Introduced in 1992, the system began a broader effort to safeguard traditional foods and agricultural products from misuse and imitation. It was the work of a whole year led by the General Directorate of Yerba Mate and Tea of the Ministry of Agriculture and Production, with the support of the Undersecretariat of Agri-Food Markets and international insertion of the Secretariat of Agriculture, Livestock, and Fisheries of the nation. The effort was coordinated with the Argentine Tea Association, INTA Cerro Azul, and INTI Misiones. The presentation and defense of the request for the GI of Argentine tea before the National Advisory Commission on Geographical Indications and Denominations of Origin for Agriculture and Food Products was carried out virtually. It is important to highlight that the GI is an intellectual property right that operates under the jurisdiction of the National Secretariat of Agriculture and is regulated by law. Adriana Yanez, representing the Argentine Tea Association, detailed in her presentation the particularities of the tea from this region. These teas are notable for their high polyphenol content, which gives them antioxidant power. The liquor is reddish or coppery in black teas and bright yellow or greenish in green teas, with good shine and transparency even in cold infusion. The teas are balanced and smooth in flavor with low to medium astringency and a certain sweetness, while floral and vegetal notes predominate in the aroma. These qualities are achieved thanks to the orthodox production processes using rollers and rotovanes, which has also contributed to its international recognition for its safety. Studies characterizing Argentine products are also included to support the presentation, with comparisons of the district of Misiones terroir with other tea worldwide, and a compilation of publications and different essays. The first GI in the European Union was granted in 1992 to the French Roquefort cheese, a blue cheese made from sheep's milk and produced in the Roquefort-sur-Soulzon region of southern France.
Produced by Audavita Studios. Connect your voice to the world.